This is DNA News with Hana Song. The long-awaited opening of the amusement park Jurassic World has finally arrived. Over 100,000 people were said to have visited the park just yesterday, creating wait lines of over 5 hours. If you want to experience what our world was like over 200 billion years ago, make sure to pay a visit sometime. You'll be guaranteed lots of fun, food, and thrills. On a more serious matter, a woman was found dead in an alleyway approximately 2 blocks away from Vine Corporation. The body was later identified as 23-year-old Luna Mording, who reportedly worked as an accountant at Vine Corporation. The case is currently being worked by investigators, and further details will be updated.
Moving on to our school segment, we have Eden Gray here with us today. Outside Austin.
What is it?
Homicide. The one near Vine.
Ah, I see.
The forensics team is running autopsies, and, well, you know what they usually do.
Any leads?
No, it's pretty empty.
Ah, that's alright. Something will show up.
It's a pretty fishy case.
Sushi?
Of course.
The case only gets filled as fast as my stomach.
It's too bad they ran out of squid, but I really did enjoy the eel.
Oh, yeah. Their legs remind me of Conrad's.
Speaking of,
Sorry, Miss Kobashigawa. Could I talk to Detective Storm for a moment?
By all means.
Still haven't popped the question.
no, it's not the right time.
Sorry for bringing it up.
So, what did you want to talk to me about?
The Luna Morning case, autopsy results.
And?
They found marks around the neck, which likely means the cause of death was strangulation. The scars are obscure, however, and they couldn't determine a specific hand size. We could superimpose the prints around the neck, but the process is complicated. Moreover, we didn't find traces of DNA around the area. It seems to have been removed by a certain chemical.
How long would it take?
A week at best. Most likely a couple of weeks.
Well, it's worth a shot, don't you think? Any updates on the original scene?
We're still working on it. We should be getting reports back in about 2 days. In the meantime, we're deciding on when to call in the family of the victim for questioning.
Give them some time to grieve. I'm sure the family needs it. Just don't wait too long.
Will do.
Give me a schedule for tomorrow, will you?
Already on it.
You're such a pro. Hey, Conrad, wait a second. Who are the witnesses?
Only the caller, Mila... something. Forgot her name. Anyway, we're bringing her in for interrogation tomorrow, so you can ask her some questions then.
Alright. Thanks.
Anything else?
No, nothing. That'll be all.
I'm so sorry we're late. A lot late.
I'm telling you, Charles, this is why we need to get an alarm.
It's not my fault. It was the weather. It was so foggy and dark. It was like 6 a.m.
Are you supposed to be awake then anyway?
No, I sleep in like a normal human being.
If you ask me, this is Conrad's fault anyway. I mean, we were obviously late, and he didn't call us. I mean, when are you ever doing your duty, Conrad? On the toilet, maybe?
Whatever the excuse, it's time to get to work. You have someone waiting for you.
Thank God it's Friday.
That's right.
It's actually Wednesday.
Hello, I'm Detective Thorne, and this is my partner, Char Kagoshigawa.
Kobashigawa.
Hello, nice to meet you. I'm Yuba.
Don't be nervous, this is mainly for on informative purposes. If all goes well, you should be out of here shortly.
And I'm just going to be taking notes. Keep in mind that this conversation is being recorded, however. You have the freedom to remain silent at all times.
Anyway, let's start. Do you agree that it's 11:25, February 3rd, 2025?
Yes.
You found the body of the victim, Luna Morning, correct?
Yes.
Good. On what day did you find the body?
I think it was January 31st, Sunday.
Around what time?
I don't remember. Late night.
Can you tell us a little bit about where you found the body? What were you doing that night?
Well, that night I left my house to go with a bunch of friends. They must have went out on their own because I lost them. They were so wasted I had to go find them. I searched all over the place for them, and I come up upon this alleyway. It was dark. I couldn't see well, but there was a figure slumped there. I thought it might be my friend, so I approached her and I shook her. I couldn't see her face, so I lifted it up. And that's when I saw the marks on her neck.
And you called the police right after that?
I didn't have a phone, so I ran to a nearby payphone and called.
And where were you and your friends hanging out?
A club somewhere.
Which one?
I don't know. Club some letter.
Club Z?
That's the one.
Did anything seem strange around the crime scene?
Now that I think about it, there's actually something that seemed weird. I thought I saw a folder lying on the ground. When I returned after making the call, it was gone.
Can you describe the folder?
It seemed rather thick. There were big, bold, black letters written across of it.
I see. We'll wrap up here. It was nice talking to you. If you have any other information you'd like to provide for us, just let us know. We'll do our best to schedule a meeting.
Okay.
Well,
Something was odd.
I know, she smelled really bad.
No, not quite what I was thinking. Club Z is not an actual club. I made that up.
I don't know, she seemed really unsure. It could have been a different club.
The closest club is 5 miles away. You're telling me that she wandered a 5-mile radius to find a couple of friends? That is highly unlikely.
You seem to really know your way around clubs.
Oblivion would not be beneficial on my part. I'm a detective.
So what? She lied about why she was there. Does she even have connections with the victim?
Not that we're aware of. Run a background check on the witness. Use the picture scanner to run through the files. Search any possible way.
I'll see what I can find.
Detective Storm, I have updates regarding the crime scene.
Yeah?
Well, do you want the good news first or the bad news?
Always the bad.
Well, the bad news is that we didn't find much to work with, but the good news is that we have something, at least.
And that is?
Well, if you want the specifics, you can look in the files. They didn't find much, but there was a pen near the scene. It has no prints on it, but it was a pretty fancy pen.
A pen with no prints.
Okay, you didn't let me finish. They also found a button. Now, that doesn't have any prints on it either, and it's uncertain who it would be linked to, but it's something to work with, right?
About the prints.
We're dealing with someone very precise. Perpetrator either erased all the evidence from the crime scene after the fact, or didn't leave any in the first place. Either way, this is going to be difficult. I've never seen such a pristine murder.
They don't call me the #1 detective in Eastview for no reason. Garner me a list of all the suspects and bring them in for questioning sometime between today and next week, no later. Also, I'm going to need her conversations on the phone and their email and the list of the people working with Luna.
I'm on it.
Neil Francis here.
Hello?
Hello?
Who are you?
Who is this?
You what?
You're out of your mind if you think that's possible.
Who do you think you are?
Why would I? Why should I?
How do you know? Well, I'm the executive director of Vine Corporation.
How do you expect me to trust you?
For what I have to do.
Anything.
Fine. It's a deal.
Okay, but you follow through first. Then I'll consider my side.
Police are quickly looking for a patient by the name of Mila Lacroix, who escaped from a local psychiatric hospital recently. She was said to have ran away 2 days ago and posed a potential threat to citizens, as she was previously charged with attempted murder. She has dark curly hair, and if you happen to find her, make sure to notify authorities immediately by calling 1-800-125.
Elliot? Elliot!
Yes, Charlie?
Look at what I found. Look at what I found.
Well, this explains a lot.
This is great. We lost a slim share of leads we had. How can I confirm her statements?
Well, I mean, how do we know she's not credible?
Well, if she was guilty of attempted murder, doesn't that suggest she would have been involved? Well, to be honest, she didn't exactly give us any relevant information.
Well, except for the idea that there was a folder.
Which was not found and generally described.
Yeah. Don't worry about this. I'll file a report tomorrow. You just get some sleep.
I'm telling you, the evidence is complete garbage. I think we still have hope, though.
Yeah, we still have plenty of time.
Did you solve things with Mila Lacroix?
Yeah, of course.
How unfortunate. The first thing she sees out of Institute is a homicide.
Yeah, well, her reinstitutionalization process wasn't going very well. I heard that when the security officers were escorting her out, she was screaming at deafening decibels. Let's just say she had a long nap.
I just wanted to let you guys know there's someone in here to see you.
Who is it?
His name is Victor Leon. He said he had something to confess to you guys.
Hey, were you waiting for long?
No. I want to confess something.
Go on.
I'm Victor Leon, but you most likely have no idea who I am. What I'm about to tell you will creep you out.
Continue.
I was sort of watching Luna Morning, well, over a period of 10 years.
Like a guardian or something?
No, more like, how do I say this? An overseer.
So, a stalker.
I made an alternate account 10 years ago, Chris Peanuts. I sent her messages occasionally. She never found out it was me, or so I believed. Anyway, Luna was even brighter than as bright as I thought she was. She found out that someone had been tailing her. Clever Luna. I sent her a message asking if we could meet up so I could reveal who I was. She obliged, and when we met that day, she expressed utter disgust towards me as a human being.
No kidding.
Shh. Luna Morning. How could I possibly stand lovely Luna Morning expressing repugnance towards me? How could she display distaste at me? Me, who sent her lovely, heartfelt, genuine notes. I was furious.
How did you do it?
Strangulation. It wasn't as hard if you were as mad as I was.
Why did you decide to come forth?
There's simply no purpose for life in a world where Luna Morning does not exist.
Well, for now, Victor Leon, you are under the arrest for the murder of Luna Morning.
Detective!
I told you can't come in here. This is a confidential conversation.
Conrad, it's all right. Take Mr. Leon here and have a seat.
I have something to confess. I murdered Luna Morty.
You gotta be kidding me.
Never mind that. What are you talking about?
There was an incident in college. It was the night before finals, and I was frustrated and under a lot of stress. Luna noticed me and invited me to this party. Well, she practically dragged me there. I wanted to relax, so I kind of had a little too much to drink, and the next thing I remember is Luna taking me home, and I guess I fell asleep after that, because the next thing I know, I wake up, and it's 3 p.m. in the afternoon, and I missed my finals. The professors wouldn't let me take the finals after the finals date, so I failed all my classes. It was her fault for everything that happened in my life. Why am I still at the university when she's off in Vine Corporation making hundreds of thousands?
Well, I think the obvious answer is that you had a little too much to drink.
I've been planning to get rid of her for some time now. All she does is remind me of how unsuccessful I am.
We've been dating for almost 2 years, but suddenly she was always working, and in an unhealthy way. I wanted to surprise her, so I went to her office late that night. If she wasn't going to make time, at least I was. She got really angry, and we fought in the alleyway by the corporation. Things got really heated, and I lost it for a split second.
It was so unfair. She didn't even care for Theon, and he deserved better. But the only way he would even consider me is if Luna was gone, dead, for good. She wasn't going to split ties with him, so I had to force it myself.
The position for executive director of business was open. The previous director recently retired, and I overheard the board saying that they may give Luna the position, since she had the best records. She'd been there for 1 year. I'm telling you, Vine Corporation does not value loyalty at all. I've been working at this corporation for how long? 20 years!
What the heck just happened? Is this some sort of game?
Well, clearly someone's trying to mask this, and they're going to great lengths.
Do you think it's really going to work?
I don't know, but where else to hide a needle than in a haystack?
It's what the perpetrator wants us to think. Why else would we look elsewhere if the decoy is right in front of us?
Well, they'll all have to go on trial tomorrow anyway, and I doubt they're willing to lie under oath. That's a heavy fine.
It's strange, though. This entire conspiracy would have had to be built on a tremendous amount of trust.
All the defendants' stories match up. We're having a trial in a week. God, this is going to be a mess. 5 defendants.
5 all at the same time.
It's better than the alternative.
Anyway, where were we? Did you have a chance to look over that crime analysis file?
Yeah, it's right here.
Can I take a look?
Of course.
Mia is scheduled to return to her psychiatric hospital, but we'll probably have to drag her out since the prosecutor will likely call her out as a witness.
Oh, yeah. I'll get working on that.
Also, the pen evidence. It's most likely the victim, so we've chosen to throw it out.
Oh, yeah. I heard the forensics team couldn't link it to either side, though.
Wait. This button. I remember seeing someone wearing this.
Wait, where?
I don't remember. Why can't I remember?
It's alright. This kind of stuff happens. You have a trial tomorrow. I'm sure you'll figure it out. That trial tomorrow, though. I've never seen a case with so many people with so many motives all already figured out. It's so odd.
I don't know, it's complicated.
I won't pry.
Why are you here?
It's complicated. I'm not entirely sure myself. There's no way I'm staying here.
I don't think I'll be staying here either, but I'd have nothing to lose, so it doesn't bother me.
Well, looks like I'm late to the party. Didn't expect anyone else to be here. This will be fun. You look familiar.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Sorry, but I have no idea who you are.
Alright, hello everyone. It's superb to see you guys. What? How are you doing? Okay, I'm alright. Thank you for asking.
What's up? I'm Theon. And you are?
I'm Neil Francis, Executive Board Director at Vine Corporations.
Ah, Vine Corporation.
Yes.
Getting here for embezzlement?
Businessmen don't embezzle funds, sir.
Why are you here anyway? If you run a large corporation, can't you just pay bail?
I'm not rich. I don't really run the corporation either. I'm just Executive Board Director of Business at Vine Corporation.
Oh my gosh, Theon!
No, I'm Neil Francis, Executive Board Director of Business at Vine Corporations.
Georgina, what are you doing here?
It's complicated. I haven't seen you in a while.
Georgina? What are you doing here?
Let's not talk about that now. How are you all?
Aside from just being jailed, I'm doing well.
How do you two know each other?
Mutual friend, which is kind of the reason why I'm here. Theon, why are you here?
The suspicion for the murder of Luna?
Why would they suspect you?
Because I kinda confessed.
What? No, I confessed.
Wait, I did. Are we all talking about Luna Morty?
No, I did it.
I don't mean to break the trend. I literally did.
No.
Wait,
Hey,
you-
wait,
no,
hold
I-
on, hold on,
wait,
wait,
you
hold on.
really-
I did.
I did.
You
You
did.
did.
Are
you
serious?
We're
done.
What?
I'm done.
What is that?
No,
I was the one who
you
said
did it.
no.
I
Wait,
confessed.
you
You
did
confessed?
it.
No, did you confess too?
You
Yes,
confessed.
I did.
Why
That's
did you
okay.
confess? You
Everyone,
confessed.
shut up! Shut up! Who here confessed?
I did.
Who here confessed the killing of Luna Morting?
I did.
I did.
Who here actually killed her?
Genius? What kind of question is that? Who here would actually admit to killing her?
Well, that's the whole reason we're kind of here, isn't it? Okay, so you all confessed to killing her, but none of you actually did it? What kind of stupidity is that?
You know, you're one to talk. Aren't you here for the same reason? Or were you the one that actually killed her?
Who are you people? I don't recognize any of you except for Georgina.
Wait, you didn't answer the question.
I didn't do anything wrong, man. I was her boyfriend.
Okay, fair. I was her roommate.
Wait. You were her roommate. You were her boyfriend. How could you possibly not recognize each other?
Technically, I lived alone. Luna never came home, let alone bring anyone home.
I worked with her.
Okay, so what's your relationship to her?
The name's Victor. I was one of her friends.
Nope, he's lying. I was her best friend. I've never seen or heard of this man in my life.
Okay, fine. I was her stalker. Happy?
Oh, that's very creepy. Alright. What are we even talking about right now?
We're all here because we confessed to the murder of Luna Mortine.
Okay, so everyone here is confessing? Well, I do too, but I certainly didn't actually kill her.
None of us did. That I know of.
Can we just discuss the relevant question here? Why did you all confess to killing her when you're all claiming you didn't? We have to discuss this if we all want to get out of here.
Let's all say what made us confess on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Executive Director of Vine Corporations! What? What? We were all supposed to say that together.
Hold on. Let's go back to that. Why did you say that?
They offered the position of Executive Director of Business. Although, frankly, I think I would have gotten that anyway.
Who offered?
Some person on the phone.
Something similar happened to me. I received a phone call from a woman. She'd known about a crime I'd committed a while ago.
I received a phone call too, and she offered me a job that I couldn't refuse. I'd do anything to not have to pick up a book again.
They offered me money. And something else I can't say.
They offered to pay for my college debt. My mom's working 4 jobs just trying to help pay that off.
Wow. We have no integrity. I guess we all sold out.
I made sure I got the job beforehand. I'm not selling out on any scams here. Not like that one time I ordered some Coca-Cola and received a bag of white powder.
Why did you guys agree to this? What if we all end up in jail? Then all the gains would be for nothing.
They have no evidence to convict us.
Yeah. Except for the confession tapes.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we have a lot to discuss.